subscribe our channel and press the bell icon and never miss any update from popbollywood.com.
Before I'll ask you anything, let's start with you. Everyone knows you. You're a fantastic singer. Tell us something about yourself.
Basically, I'm an opera singer, and I used to be a child prodigy. I started my career in a very tender age. I was about 10 years old, and all my colleagues were about 40 years old. So I already had this kind of powerful voices, and I also was playing 7 instruments. So basically, I've done a very huge career in the Western countries, USA, Europe. I'm Italian. And so basically Italy is the land of opera. Opera is very famous in Italy. And so after that I had a very important spiritual journey that led me here to India, to this fantabulous country. And from there I started thinking that after almost 20 years of career as an acclaimed opera singer, I sang with the best opera singer of the world, the tenor Luciano Pavarotti, for the Grammy Award winner Ennio Morricone, for the Italian state television. I won 7 international competitions and all. Then I thought maybe I want to find something new in the music, something more exotic for me that can stimulate my creativity more. And after an amazing dipping in Ganga River, I still remember the feeling. I saw a kind of light and lots of spiritual energies around me. And since that day, all the time when I'm in India, even when I just have some free time, spare time, I go and meet the people, the normal people, and I like to be completely dipping in this culture. Also because the music here is much more lively, less boring compared to the Western music. So you always have also, for example, if we speak about the classical music, because here I've done both collaborations with the pop musicians and as well as with classical musicians, because I'm very versatile. Basically, I can sing from very old repertories belonging to the 16th century up to the contemporary repertories. So that's why I'm in the encyclopedia of opera, and I'm the only one maybe who is still alive, and she's in the encyclopedia. Actually, it's quite funny. But then what is very beautiful is that both in the pop and in the classical, I wanted to do a fusion. So I created a new brand and patented it, which is called Bollywood Opera. So already in the writing, it's like Bollywood opera together. It's already fusion also there, because I like to do these crazy and kind of sparkling associations. So I did this genre of fusion between Bollywood and opera, and I'm the first time ever real opera singer to do this in the world. So I'm very happy and very proud of this. Also because nowadays, just 1 week ago, T-Series, the best Indian label, has released my second song. This one is That's Amore, who has a very innovative concept. In fact, I'm using 3 languages together: Hindi, English, and Italian. In fact, amore, the word amore means love. And it's basically a kind of, crazy, crazy concept, because it's the way the Italian girl conceive love, which is more like a free bird, and they want just to enjoy life. They don't stick to the same man again and again. And instead, the way that I found love is conceived in India, so it's more like sometimes I've seen even girls to sorrow, to be sad if some love will break up and all. Instead, in Italy, it's more like, okay, one love is finished, I will find a new lover, and that's it. So I was just wondering, is this real love? So it's the question mark that I'm doing to all you of the audience. And so when me in the video I'm saying that's amore, this is love, all the crowd around is doing this gesture. What? Are you crazy? This is not love. So basically, there is always the conflict between either to enjoy life and to go roaming around with lots of experiences and adventurous lovers, or either to stay and to stick with the same man. So this is also the question that I want you people to reply to. And for me, love is whatsoever makes you feel good, and without any hypocrisies, without any conventions. I belong to a family which has been very, very conventional, and instead here, because I'm a Demo Royal House in Italy, also for a gold medal for my artistic career, so all my teenagers' age was very strict, like in a Swiss college, and very tough also to handle for teenagers, because when you are a child prodigy, you never are together with your friends of the same age. So I was always dealing with older people. And then after this dipping in Ganga River and this beautiful adventurous experience in India, I thought that actually it's like a rebirth for me, because here I can be free, I can do whatsoever I want with not much conventions, not hypocrisies. So this has made me very happy, and also has increased my creativity. So I'm very happy for this, and I want to make viral these gestures, and because they always say that Italian folk is a crazy folk, and I actually think it's true. And they move a lot their hands when they're talking. Instead, here in India, they are more polite, no? And that's quite nice, because when you travel a lot, I'm an adventurer and big travelers. If you see my passport, there is no more space for the visas, because it's full of visas. I like to do adventurous things, and it's always a stimulus for me. For example, I can stay and be living with the princess and dame and nobles and royal house, and after some time I can just go and live with the tribal. As I don't know if you have seen in some of articles, I was living with the tribal in Africa, naked people playing drums with them. And for me it's also research, because I'm also an ethnomusicologist, for understanding the music and the rhythm, the vibrations, which is maybe ancestral, which comes from centuries ago. And this makes me very happy, because when I combine these different sounds that I find all around the world, and then I re-elaborate, and I also put some opera things in that. That's amore. That's the result.
Okay. What are you planning in Bollywood? You are here, and what do you think about the Bollywood music?
I think it's amazing. It's very vibrant, and it's always a huge creativity, huge production, and the artists are awesome. Also because compared to the Western countries, in which every musicians, even in the University of Music, me myself, I needed to always to be stick to the score, to read and every note, to write and all. Here, I don't know, maybe Indian people are supernatural people. They remember everything, all the notes, everything by heart. And that's even old Sanskrit repertories, but even the nowadays repertories. And that's amazing, because I think they have some, plus point that in Western countries we don't have. And they are very fast. They compose like nothing. Because I think maybe in Western countries we have too much, boundaries, too much thinking about the things, and then, to make the things more problematic than what they actually are. Instead here it's more like immediate, because I think the structure of Indian folk, it's more like instinctive, and that's why I like to go in tribal and to see also the instinctive part of humanity, because I've lived too much in that very rational aspect of humanity, and instead now I'm discovering this other side, which is amazing, and it's actually giving me lots of response. So I thank you all the fantastic comments that I received on my video on That's Amore, on YouTube channel Pop Chart Buster T-Series. So many likes, so many lovely comments. I really, really love you all, and I'm very happy that you appreciated this kind of risky project. But I'm an adventurer, so I always do risky projects because it's something new, something innovative, so you don't know how the audience can respond to that. And finally, I found that that's going very good, so I'm very happy, and I thank whomsoever is God. I don't know if Ganesha, Allah, Buddha, or whatsoever. I feel that all the good energies are around me, so it's amazing.
Cutting it now. Yeah, rolling. Okay, tell us about there are reports you'll be working with Asha Bhosle ji, and tell us your we also came to know you're a diehard fan of Asha ji.
Yeah, actually, I think I met her previously because I was always listening to her song, because her voice is very similar to an opera voice, even though it's a different technique, but still it's a classical kind of style. So in Italy, my mentor, my teacher, my guru, and I did lots of collaboration with him, was the best opera singer of the world, Luciano Pavarotti. And here I found a new mentor and a new source of inspiration in Asha Bhosle. I've got the chance of meeting her at her residence in Bombay with her lovely family, and I think there is also a spiritual connection between me and her, because her granddaughter is actually has born in my same day of birthday, 16th January, and it's nice. And basically, I love her song, her style, and her kind of songs are very open melodies, which is suitable to be singing also in opera style. I don't know, for example, if you take this song like Aage bhi jaane na tu, piche bhi jaane na tu, jo bhi hai bas ek pal hai. And now we can elaborate on this for creating the magic. Maybe I can do like an homage to this fantabulous, legendary singer, Asha Bhosle, but in a new way. Listen, opera vala. And so on. So I'm very thankful to Asha ji because she hosted me at her residence with so much love. And what I learned in my life, whenever I meet the highest level profile people like Luciano Pavarotti, Asha, and I've met many, Ennio Morricone, Katia Ricciarelli, for name a few, and the more they are high, the more they are humble. And that's, I think, the turning point which makes the difference. Because, in Bollywood, sometimes you meet lots of these small actresses or artists or so-called great singers just because they have got the chance and the luck to sing in one movie song. And they are full of attitude and full of snobbish because maybe they have something to hide because they are not person of value. Instead, the more the one person has a value, the more it just is show himself or herself like he is or she is, and that's great. And we are thinking about some collaborations with her, so we are elaborating some new things, so stay tuned.
Okay, are you planning a single to pay a tribute to Asha in the same opera style?
Yeah, actually yes. So it's something in which I want to elaborate some of her songs in my style, and I'm very creative, so I'm doing something that you have never seen before. So just stay tuned and wait for it. And now I'm planning a new song from one of my favorite movies, Shan, Rat Baki, and it will be my tribute to Asha Ji. and I will be singing it in opera style.